Oh shit, that was epic, AJ.
What up? I am AJ Twist.
And I'm T, and we're back on Unfocused, episode 303. And as far as the Pokemon episode number is, it's one that AJ likes. Mawile.
Yeah!
That's one you like, right?
Yes.
I thought so, okay.
I knew it was a Pokemon I liked.
Do you know what he is?
The Iron Bite Pokemon.
That would make sense.
That would be awesome.
No, it's the Deceiver Pokemon.
What? Okay. At least that's different than like most of the other bullshit we get.
What is it that they like make you think that the big ass mouth thing is a thing, and then it surprises you when it jumps out, or is it the other way?
It's the other way around. I think they make you think like they're all cute and whatever, and they turn around like, I'm gonna bite you now, bitch. You know?
I'll bite you now, bitch. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, 303. You know, this is the Deceiver episode of the Focus podcast. Yeah. You know, this is the podcast.
You thought we were gonna have DJ back, and we didn't.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Deceived.
Nah, he'll probably hopefully be back next week. But yeah, man, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the podcast. This is the podcast about anime, video games, comics, movies, nerd stuff,
gaming.
I'll go with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what this is about. So we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna proceed to tell you about our unfocused weeks.
That's right.
AJ.
Well, I have it in my hand right now, but I have this thing which you cannot see because it's green.
Damn. Man, I feel like you're using Nen right now. You're like, you can't see this? You know, if you can't see this, then you can't pass through here, you know? Wow, that was trippy. You see what that did?
Yeah.
Wow, that's trippy. All right, go on. So yeah, what's up with this?
I lost my hand in a freak accident. So I'm gonna try to pull it up from here though, so I can show pictures of it that I took. But I 3D printed this shit right here. Open up, dude. Cool. Let's switch it over to the
deck
screen.
box?
I made myself a deck box. I 3D printed a deck box.
Oh shit!
I mean, you can see it from the top, but this is the bottom of it in a way. Had this little cutout right there.
You even got it the color of green you wanted it to be.
Yeah, actually, I just happened to have this green. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it in green.
Okay.
But yeah, this is why you can't see it on our green screen. But yeah, it slides open, so you have a whole top that kind of slides off, which is what I'm holding in my hand that you cannot see on stream. And it has a spot for your deck and for some dice. So yeah, I was kind of bored the other day, and I fucking threw it. I modeled it within like an hour and a half or so, and I threw it on the 3D printer, and it took a day and a half to print.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and that's the two parts, both the bottom half and the top half. And yeah, so I made this, and I kind of want to do more, but I already found an issue with it. See, when I was trying to slide out the top portion of it, it got kind of stuck, and I'm like, what the fuck? And one of the cards was like bending inside. I was like, oh shit.
Oh no, that's bad.
Yeah, so now it needs a redesign.
Yeah, because you can fuck up a valuable card like that.
Exactly right. Yeah. But like, if I can just throw this together just real quick and come up with something pretty legit. I was kind of proud of myself. Also has this little cutout right here, so you can kind of see the card you have inside. So if you want to, have different decks and you want to not get confused, then you can put your face card or the point of the card of your deck, like face down, and then you'll see it through the little window that I put on the bottom there. So far so good. I'm already making some revisions of it. I sent this pictures to Wags to kind of get his opinion on it, because he also he plays a lot of card games. And he was like showing me some other decks that he has boxes for, and how expensive they are, and like what's cool about them and what's not. And I was like, okay, I'll take that all into consideration. So I'm working on something new that hopefully won't destroy my shit. But I did that. I kind of put together, I'm not sure if I did this or said it's not, but I put together a Talum and a Sungmina deck with the cards I have. Don't know if it works yet.
Is that one deck? Talum and Sungmina?
No, they're two separate decks. So because you have one character card, so you have one character per card. So I mean, one character per deck.
Oh, okay. So I understand now. I still have not played this game. I know. So.
No, yeah, it's pretty dope. I played with Wags. I'm not sure if I talked about that, but it was a fun time. We played over. Like a video chat and all that. Anyways, and something else I've done. Oh fuck! No, I didn't close it. Something else I did. I was hanging out at the Round 1 arcade again. Hanging out there. I played some cool games. Apparently they have this 90-minute or 60-minute pass, but if you club in there, it's a 90-minute for like $8 to $10. Depending if that's a weekday or a weekend. And then you could play anything that's green. I was like, what the fuck? How do you determine this? And apparently where you slide your cards, sometimes that whole mechanism there lights up a different color. I was like, oh, that's always just for fun. And I never realized there are different colors. And I was walking around the thing, and there's green, there's red, and there's blue, and there's rainbow ones. I was like, oh, okay. So only things that glow green is what I can play for $10 for an hour and a half. And so I went looking around, and most of them are arcade fighting games. I was like, fucking perfect.
Oh, that
this
worked
is the
out for
only
you.
reason why I'm here. So I did that last weekend, and then it turns out that for some reason Street Fighter V is one of the fighting games that's not green. It's blue. I was like, fuck. I'm like, well, I guess I could play some other cool games. So I played some CVS2 there. I played some more Night Warriors, Darkstalkers, Night Warriors 2. What else did I play? I guess this game that I'm about to talk to you about, T. And I recorded some videos, so there's fucking proof about what I fucking played here.
Oh no, you were playing the PlayStation 2? Oh wait, no, this is different.
This is different. This is definitely different than what we played.
Yo, this is way better than what we played.
It is kind of better.
What the fuck is this?
I don't know, because I can't read Japanese, but it's Yu Yu Hakusho for sure, and they're at the very least at the Dark Tournament.
Dude, Kurama did his Hadouken attack, so I know this is definitely Dark Tournament Kurama.
Yeah, exactly, and he's wearing a Dark Tournament outfit that he...
Shotgun?
Yeah, he fucking spirit shotgun over there. And I was playing Kurama this time. When I went back, I was playing some Genkai.
Bro, what the fuck?
And then here it says you could push the three buttons, and those are your only three buttons: your punch, your kick, and your guard. So this is very very similar to Virtual Fighter with the system. You have one punch button, one kick button.
And it's 3D with sidestepping and everything.
Yeah, exactly. So I played fucking just like it. Even the sidestepping and shit like that. Fucking Petals and Thorns. You see that shit right now?
Oh, is that what that was?
I think it was, yeah.
That's sick.
Rose Rip, I know how to do that. And then also, you can power up. If you push all three buttons and you have enough bar, with Kurama, you can turn into Yoko Kurama.
Oh, shit.
And with Genkai, I went to Young Genkai.
What did Yusuke and all them transform?
I don't know what Yusuke did. I don't know what Kuwabara does, but
Yusuke probably turns into
I also
demon form.
played the beautiful Suzuka, who was the old man, and then when he powered up, he
was
became
the clown?
the beautiful Suzuka.
Oh, what? He starts off as the old man?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So those are some of the transformations I did see. Playing through with Genkai, I made it to the end, and the end is Togoro. And before you fight him, you get to choose if he's 100%, 80%, or two other versions that they were in Japanese, so I couldn't read what it was.
Well, one of them is probably 110%. You know that one where he's like fully unlocked?
Maybe, I don't know. But I went for the 100% one. I got my ass kicked. He did the thumb thing, dude. And yeah,
no.
it came out so fast. I was like, oh shit, I don't know what to do. So I just started sidestepping a lot so I wouldn't get hit by it. But yeah, I just got my ass beat. And I was like, okay, I'm done, because I was just getting tired of playing at that point, because it's a fucking, I had to fucking think, man. Like, and like I was limited because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Yeah, and those computers get kind of tricky. But it was pretty fun. It felt like Virtual Fighter. It wasn't slow. It felt kind of stiff, but it wasn't too stiff either. Then once you figure out some of the moves, it's kind of simple. It's like, you know, like simple forward commands, forward punch, or back punch. You can also do quarter circles and stuff like that to get different moves. So it's actually pretty fun. So unfortunately, it's only like a one-player side though. There's no two-player side to it. I would love to play two-player with somebody.
Damn, man, we gotta hunt this game down. Let's do some research.
Yeah, we gotta. I actually took a picture. Maybe you can read this, T. I don't know.
Oh, I can figure it out. Okay, we can figure this out.
I think we can figure it out, right? There's.
Oh, nice! You got the logo. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I got the logo at least there. But I played that, and that shit was pretty fun. Also played this new game at Round One. It's some Capcom music game. Again, it's in Japanese, so I can't even read it. But it's a music game with the touchscreen. Very similar to Re-Ray, which is a game I talk about here one time at a different Round One, where you touch the screen to the beat, kind of like Elite Beat Agents, kind of in that vein. Has some cool music. Since it's a Capcom game, there's a bunch of Street Fighter music in it, so I was playing a lot of that. That was cool. It was also a green colored arcade machine too, so I got to play free play on that. So now I know what I'm spending my money on there, or at least my free play money. And then also played Spin Rhythm on my mobile phone. So that came out. Spin Rhythm is a music game, kind of like a DJ Hero meets like a DJ Hero meets like a Guitar Hero type of thing. I don't know, something like that. And then I played it with keyboard and mouse, so I know how to scroll my mouse around and all that. But here it's touchscreen, so I can like spin with my finger and all that, which is pretty cool. But like with the most touchscreen games, sometimes it misreads your finger, and it was pissing me off because I lost a couple of songs because of that. And the format's different, which is really weird. They split the song into 3 parts: an intro part, an encore part, and I think the last part's called an expert part or something like that. And it's one whole song, but they cut it in 3 parts. And once you beat the intro part, then you have the option to continue on, and it's a little bit harder. And then once that part ends, and it gets a little bit harder again. So it's very different than what the PC version I played is like. And of course, they do the whole microtransaction thing. So you know, if you want special boosts and all that, and points where you don't have to watch an ad to continue, you can like pay for shit like that too. So that's kind of blah, but you know, what do you want from mobile games nowadays, you know? But pretty fun. Still has some good songs, also some new songs in it too. So I'll be playing more of that on my mobile. And I think that's about all I've been really doing.
All right. As for me, I've definitely been playing some Splatoon. That's been the main thing I've been playing. I want to start playing some more Soul Calibur now. Yeah, just in general. I've been practicing a little bit, but I haven't got to play people because like fucking just on the PC server, no one's playing anymore.
You know, I did play a little Soul last weekend, and I did
You found someone on the PC server?
I played, like, but I found like the same like 2 people over and over.
Oh, okay.
And one dude was getting like just being cheap and switching characters.
Oh man.
And then one was an actual S ring from like Japan, you know, so it wasn't a good time.
Went from boring to super fucking challenging, and that's all there is.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Other things. I watched more Shadow and Bone. That shit is fucking sick, man. I'm telling you, you gotta watch that. It's like Avatar mixed with fucking Full Metal. I know I say it every time, but it's like 100% that. Other than that, I saw this creepy ass horror movie called Anything for Jackson, about a couple who fucking wants to get their dead grandson back. An old couple that wants their dead grandson back. So they're gonna just, you know, do what anybody would do and just summon the soul of the dead grandson into a new baby.
Oh, like Full Metal.
Wow, that's fucking funny. That's so true.
Except not into a new baby.
But it's close though. That's fucking weird. Oh wow, it's funny. Yeah, saw that. I got back on my One Piece game. I'm fucking starting to tear through it again. Probably gonna do that after the show. After we do whatever we're gonna do.
Okay, nice.
But yeah, went back into One Piece full attack mode in the samurai era. They're in the samurai fucking country right now.
How many episodes are you behind on that?
I'm not sure. I'm at 927. I want to say they're at 960 something or 940 something.
You're like what, almost 2 years worth, like away?
Like a year, almost
like
a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause a year. Cause I didn't watch it during the quarantine. Cause I wanted it to build. Cause I knew One Piece took a break during quarantine, so I stopped. But then shortly after that, it started back up, and I just didn't watch it. So yeah, I got some shit to catch up on.
All right.
Comic book wise, I finished that Thor comic that Chris let me borrow. Yo, I mean, that wasn't it. Sadly, there's another half to it, but it was fucking good. I really want to finish it. Fucking Jason Aaron tearing it up as always. He's a great Marvel comic writer. If anyone doesn't know Jason Aaron, he did X-Men Red. He's doing the more recent Avengers run. He's just great. He's doing a good job. But yeah, I think that's the major stuff for my Unfocused week. No, we talked about Digimon last time. I watched some, YouTube videos about Digimon here and there.
Nice.
Kind of learned some little details, but nothing big.
I want to play for sure, so if you're down after this.
I think I'm down.
You know what else I watched, actually? There's this Nickelodeon like documentary on Hulu. It's been out for a couple of years now, though, but it's fucking pretty cool. It kind of shows you like where Nickelodeon actually came from, which was like some random cable like spinoff. And how they just became this big thing after a while. And you ever realize how you never been able to like see like or find like Nickelodeon toys ever for a long time until like way late. Like one of the first things was the Orange Years, yes, Taichi. And then all of a sudden we started seeing the GAC stuff. That was because the head like CEO was against like selling toys to kids to make money off of them. She was
why?
Just because she wanted to be more authentic. She's like, no, let's not try to like get money off of kids, let's just give them good programming and all that,
Damn, she was so good and unique that I was even like, what?
Yeah, exactly.
Why wouldn't you?
And that's what most people are doing. Like people actually want this, and like, we're gonna make money, but like,
if they want it, they're asking for it. Give it to them,
And then eventually, after years and years, she finally gave in, and then we started seeing some stuff here and there. But then, to end it off, she like a little bit of spoiler really, but she ended up leaving Nickelodeon and then going to Disney. when she was like pretty much fighting Disney. And
Wait,
me and
what?
Carla, like me and
She
Carla
went to a toy selling fucking company. Disney's all about the fucking toys.
exactly right.
The fuck?
And their whole thing was to kind of battle against Disney in the beginning, anyways. You know, like I was like, what the fuck?
That's fucking illogical. That's illogical as fuck.
It was weird. Yeah. And she was like, yeah, I just wanted something, like, when she's talking about Nickelodeon, she's like, yeah, I want something original and unique and everything. And then she goes to Disney afterwards. Like, that's completely the wrong way.
So dumb. That doesn't even add up.
Whatever, it happens.
Can't save everybody. That's what I always say,
But it was a pretty good watch, though. Like, seeing where they came from, talking about, like, all the different programs they have and how they came up with it. A lot of the earlier shows were just a bunch of newbies making shit. And that's why it felt so, like, good and I realized watching that too, like all the good shit that people like is always from somebody brand new or just something like a new team. Every time something's raw and just new, it's amazing.
As far as what?
As far as just TV or anything, really,
Yeah.
And then like once like that company gets big enough to start doing more shit, then we start losing interest, like whatever. But then when the new big thing that's brand new and different and not like anyone else comes out, everyone's like, oh shit, this shit's amazing, and then it starts to die off. So like Nickelodeon was like that.
You know what the only exception to that might have been? Marvel.
I mean, they're still kind of new. They're still like building on their new shit, I would say, in a way.
They're almost 15 years in the game, bro.
Yeah. But it's always different. Like, we're not at that point where it's getting the same yet. But we're gonna probably get there soon. We're almost kind of there already in a way.
I feel like we already passed over the part where things were becoming the same because like there was a point. I feel like around Doctor Strange time.
Yeah.
I was starting to be like, and then they hit us with what was it, Ragnarok?
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, okay. Oh no, maybe Spider-Man. Either one of those.
One of those
two. They were right next to each other, Spider-Man and Ragnarok.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'm kind of back excited again, and then Thanos came.
Yeah, I think they their origin stories seem to be like the same shit type of thing. So that's why I'm kind of scared for these next origin movies. If there's gonna be more of the same, and then it gets better once we know their origin. Then it's like, oh, this shit's amazing now because like Doctor Strange was kind of like blah, but then we saw Doctor Strange and other shit like, oh, this fucking Doctor Strange is cool,
so dope, and everybody else's shit.
Yeah,
it was really weird.
Yeah.
Well, that being said, before we get into, I guess this part, should we talk about it as part? Yeah, we should talk about it as part of the news. That being said, let's jump into the news. We can talk about the new Marvel thing that came out this week, huh?
Yeah.
Anything else you want to mention? Things we need to
Yeah, we're live on twitch.tv/collision28. That's our Twitch channel. Check us out. Follow us. Subscribe there. Help us out. YouTube.com/Unfocused Podcast. You can find these videos there afterwards. We're also on Twitch. No, I'm sorry, what's that called? Twitter, Unfocused28. Just go to collision28.com and find all our information there. Collision28.com/Discord as well.
Okay.
This is the news.
Let's do it.
The news.
Yeah.
The news.
What? Let's get it.
News. You want me to start it off?
Wait, I want to.
Oh yeah, that's right. We got that.
Well, before anything else, one last thing in my Unfocused, we got to show off something I got for my birthday that I didn't mention that I love. My Zelda mug.
Oh, that's crazy. Oh, that shit's thick.
Right? It's a Zelda beer mug. She's
Nice.
made.
Are you gonna use it right now?
I'll use it right now. Okay. Well, I have a good reason to use it. We finally got the trailer for something we've been waiting 2.5 years to get a trailer for.
Oh,
right?
Legend of Zelda? Is that why you brought this out?
We've been waiting much longer for that trailer. Like that's a whole nother thing. But no, we've been waiting for 2.5 years to get a trailer for the Eternals.
Yeah.
And it's finally here. And I gotta say, I'm impressed. I feel like it's combating exactly what you were talking about.
Yes, I think so too.
Yeah, I like that. I like that Marvel's finally
can't
getting
see the bottle.
Wow, look, it looks like a space bottle. That's crazy. That's kind of dope. All right, anyway, yeah, Marvel, man. Eternals trailer came out, and you know what? There's almost no fighting in that fucking trailer.
Yeah, right. Which is interesting. Which I'm guessing like they're holding off the big shit right now because right now he's got a bunch of clips of just random things. Still don't know what the story is in the movie yet.
No, we don't know 100%. But we
got more of a teaser.
Yeah, this is kind of. I feel like this trailer just gave regular fans, regular people that just watch Marvel movies and don't read Marvel comics, a better picture of who the Eternals are.
Yeah.
That they've inspired humanity. They've been around forever and shit.
Ooh, you see that?
That was magic, bro.
Damn, look at that.
Damn,
Shit.
you're killing Jimmy Woo right now. You're killing him, bro.
Oh man. But yeah, so it was a cool little trailer. It looks like they kind of mentioned a little bit of things like, oh yeah, we're from the past, whatever. We came here to improve, humanity or whatever.
Oh, they've been here since the past. Not that they're from the past.
Yeah. Oh yeah, my bad. They've been here since like forever, and like they don't want to intervene in human relations and whatever. But
they have pushed us forward as far as evolution and tech, right? That's kind of weird.
Yeah, like they're here to do that too. Yeah, and then at the very end, it's like, oh, but now we had to intervene in some way or something like that, right? So I was like, oh, what are they going to intervene with? Is it because of Thanos, or is it something else in the past that we don't know about?
Well, I'm gonna take you back a few episodes of Unfocused.
Okay.
And we actually mentioned that we already know what they're fighting against. It wasn't shown in this trailer at all. It's the re-arrival of the Celestials. The Celestials are coming back.
Ooh, you think they fought with freaking Star-Lord's dad? What's his name?
No, I don't think that.
Because it wasn't he a Celestial?
He was a baby Celestial.
Ooh, is a baby.
He was a baby. Yeah, so like the real Celestials are much older and way more wise and shit. But as we saw in Guardians of the Galaxy 1, every now and then the Celestials come back to a planet to judge them, and if they don't find you worthy, they fucking ice the whole planet. We saw that Isan the Searcher guy with the Power Stone, and he just fucking
yeah. I think going to be dealing with the what?
Deviants? We don't know that. There's been no.
Who told you that?
Yeah, there's no trailer showing Deviants. No one's mentioned Deviants. We don't have any actors confirmed as Deviants. I obviously think that that's going to be a thing, but we just don't know anything about that yet. As far as I know, it's just Eternals, humans, and maybe Celestials. And like I said, this was kind of spoiled with the Lego toy that came out.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and they showed all the Eternals trying to stop a big ass fucking Celestial from coming to Earth. And I'm like, okay, there you go. And the Eternals were actually broken into two groups, stopping two different Celestials, if I remember correctly, with the Lego set.
Okay.
Like there's a small group of them stopping one, and then a big ass, like all the rest of the Eternals were trying to stop the other one. So I wonder if that's why they have to intervene, because now the Celestials are coming to end fucking Earth. Like, this needs to get reset, and they're like, nah, we gotta fucking make our point,
Interesting. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So this is gonna be kind of cool to see how this changes our minds about the MCU and all that, and see what kind of new things will be coming out soon. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. I like I saw a comment at the very end of the trailer, because that one dude, what was he? I don't know. He was talking about something, but it was the guy who was Rob Stark, right? And then someone mentioned,
oh, at the end?
Yeah, but someone was like, oh, isn't that crazy how like oh, I think he mentioned Iron Man.
What happened was the little girl.
Yeah, that's right.
The little girl who
I forgot.
The actress from The Lodge. I love that movie. If you've never seen it, you should see that movie to get an idea of what she's about to give you in this movie. She knows how to play an adult, even though she's a kid.
Cool.
But the little girl, who's the character Sprite, who's the child of the Eternals, it's not really a child.
Yeah.
Says, hey, now that Captain Rogers and Iron Man are dead, I wonder who's gonna be the leader of the Avengers. And then and then Icarus, Rob Stark's, James Madden's character, says, I could lead them, and then everyone looks at each other and looks at him, and then they all just start laughing.
Right.
You notice him and Cersei aren't laughing. If you look at him when they fail back. Yeah, so clearly he's the butt of a joke. This can reference a lot of different things, maybe. I hope we cut this segment out and make this a thing, by the way. We should just cut this segment out, because I think people are about to learn something from what you and I are about to talk about.
Well, I want to talk about the joke I heard real quick. It's like, oh, imagine that. Tony Stark's long-lost, cousin, Rob Stark, might become the next leader of the Avenger. Or something like that, like his descendant.
Well, I'll tell you an even deeper joke. When was the last time you saw that actor lead a team?
Ooh.
And how did that turn out?
Oh, man.
But anyway, if anyone's seen Game of Thrones, you know what we're talking about. But if you don't, it's okay. So the thing that's interesting about that is the Eternals actually have a problem within their ranks, even in the comic books. They're always vying for leadership. Because technically their field leader, their Captain America, is Athena, and Angelina Jolie.
Okay.
However, a lot of the plots and stories and things they figure out are usually led by Icarus, who's James Madden. It's almost like she's the Captain America and he's the Iron Man.
Right, yeah. And
then there's Gilgamesh, who's the strongest Eternal. And he thinks that he should be the leader because he's the most powerful and he knows how to fucking protect them all. So he feels like he should be the leader. So there's kind of a vying. Oh, and then there's Druig.
Like a power struggle.
Yeah, kind of a power struggle. And then there's Druig, the guy with mind control. he feels like he has a vision for what the Eternals are supposed to be.
A vision, like what you said there.
Project Cataracts, man. But he has a vision for what he thinks the Eternals should be and how much they should get involved into humanity's lives. And he doesn't like humanity. He's like, why are we helping these fuckers? Like, they just fuck shit up the more we give them. So there's a 4-way vying between leadership between Thena, Gilgamesh, Icarus, and Druig. They all think that they should be the leader, and I wonder if that's going to be a thing in this story.
Yeah.
And more easily, if it's not a plot in the story, I wonder if that's why they were all laughing at him, because Thena and Gilgamesh want to be leader too, or they think that they're
like
better.
That was our idea. I mean, interesting.
I don't know for sure though. I just thought that was real interesting. Also, did you realize they said Captain Rogers, not Captain America?
Interesting.
Are they acknowledging Falcon as the new Captain America?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I'm not sure how far that goes, because that shows that they take place a little bit in the present. So
that's why I was wondering. I'm like, are they acknowledging Sam Wilson? Other thing I was wondering, they said Captain Rogers is dead. Why would they say that? No one knows where he is.
Yeah, you know what? I don't think the public knows what happened to him. I think only the Avengers know what happened to him.
Okay, well, why did the Eternals say that, though?
Because they don't know, because they're not the Avengers.
But the public doesn't think he's dead. What would make them think Steve Rogers is dead?
I think the public does think he's dead.
No, they think he's on the moon. They don't think he's dead.
Everyone thinks he's dead, but secretly is on the moon, I think is what's happening with the public.
Is that what they said? I don't think that's what they said.
I don't think it's ever been said like that. I don't think anything's ever been said.
No, they did. They did say people like they don't know where Steve Rogers is. Like, and the guy's like, maybe he's on the moon. And Falcon.
Yeah.
Now you're making me feel like I gotta watch it again. Maybe I could be wrong. I don't know. Now I gotta watch Falcon and Winter Soldier again and think about it. But I felt like there was never any word of him being dead until this Eternals trailer.
Yeah, Tai Chi says, I think the moon stuff is all the conspiracy theory joke.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's a joke for sure. I'm not saying he really is on the moon, but he might be.
He might be.
But I'm not saying that. I'm saying that everyone doesn't seem to jump to death.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if that's...
Like JF Kennedy. No one thinks he's dead.
No, but people do know he's dead, though. That's different. There's records...
there's some people that think that he's not.
Right, but it seems like from what we've seen, the majority of people think he's alive.
Like Tupac, Everyone knows Tupac is dead, but there's some that think he's not, I think it's like that. I think we have
you could be right.
I think Cap Rogers is our new Tupac.
You could be right, but I don't think we'll get an answer for that until Eternals, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think that there's a thing that makes people think that he's dead that we have not heard yet. Because I haven't heard anything about it,
Yeah, no, I haven't. It hasn't been official. I've seen no memorials, really. I didn't see no funeral for him
yet. Not for Captain America.
Yeah,
just for Iron Man.
Yeah, for Tony Stark. Yeah, but not for Rogers there.
Yes. So I don't know. I was just wondering if maybe they have some privy knowledge to this whole thing.
Yeah, well,
the Eternals, maybe they know some shit. I don't know. Also, one thing I was gonna mention: if anyone's been following Unfocused and seen any episodes where I've tried to warn you guys about Eternal shit beforehand, to be cool and be the guy who knows all the shit, that's my thing. I mentioned, I'm really sure the Unimind was going to be a big thing in this movie. There's a part in the trailer where it shows 3 Eternals floating together and they're all glowing gold.
Yeah.
It looks like they're harmonizing or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit, it's fucking Unimind time. For anyone that doesn't know what the Unimind is, the Eternals can basically become Voltron.
Ooh.
But a spiritual Voltron.
That's cool.
They can combine their consciousness and their spirits and their energy and become the Unimind. And the Unimind fucks shit up.
That's cool.
And that might be the only way they can battle the Celestials.
That makes sense.
It's becoming the Unimind, But, the main thing, I've read the Neil Gaiman Eternals, which came out just a few years ago, maybe like 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah.
And in that comic, they've changed the story a little bit. And, the whole time they're dealing with the problem in the comic, they know they could stop the problem if they could become the Unimind. But they're so busy beefing with each other and not agreeing.
Oh, wow.
They can't become the Unimind.
Yeah.
And not till the very end of the comic, when they all get on the same page, do they fucking finally do it.
That's like actual Voltron.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If you've seen the animated series on Netflix, which is my only reference to Voltron, they're kind of the same thing where, like, if they're not harmonized together, if they're not, like, on the same page with each other, they can't combine Voltron. I guess in a way, if you reference the new Power Rangers, the latest movie that came out, it's kind of like that too, where they couldn't all access the morphing grid because maybe someone wasn't, trying hard enough for some shit.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so it's kind of the same thing going on there too. Interesting.
Yeah, and I don't know if it was, but I'm pretty sure that was them forming the Unimind. And Like I said, so many people.
Pacific Rim, yeah.
Yeah, you got to be on the same page for that.
Yeah,
too.
I got 2 people in one machine. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm pretty interested. It looks good. I wonder. You only see one quick clip of Kit Harington, aka Jon Snow, aka the Black Knight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of starting to feel like we won't see him as the Black Knight in this movie, and that maybe in an after credit scene, we'll see him fucking get his memory from the past and fucking become the Black Knight. Because I didn't see any of him in the trailer.
Yeah, I barely saw him. I thought I saw him one time. I was like, was that him?
Yeah, I think
that was him.
I think they just show him staring one time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we don't know.
I was like, I thought we had Rob Stark, and then I see him. I'm like, okay, we do it. Like, I fucking started. So I saw Jon Snow right now. Like, what's going on? But yeah, okay, so he is in there.
And finally, Rob Stark's promise can be fulfilled. AJ.
Which promise?
Remember when he told Jon Snow, the next time I see you, you'll be a man. We never saw him again, you know?
Damn.
So now we can finally answer that question, you know?
Yep.
And now they're going to be fighting over the same girl. Damn. Damn. It's tough. And all right. But yeah, Eternals trailer looks good. Looks different. Paperboy's in it. If anyone's seen Atlanta, I'm fucking excited. Paperboy's in this.
The Paperboy and the Diddy?
Paperboy, that's his rapper name in Atlanta.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. Is it like the actual rapper, though? Paperboy?
There's no real rapper named Paperboy.
Yes, there is.
Really?
Yeah.
How old is he?
Freaking from like the early 90s.
Oh, hell no.
No, okay. It's not the same.
I wonder if now that you tell me that, though, I wonder if the TV show is making references to the real one.
I don't know. I haven't seen the show, so I can't tell you.
You should really watch Atlanta. You'd probably like that shit. It's like if a nerd made a hood show.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? That's what Atlanta is to me. And you'll know what I mean by episode 2. Like, okay, like I see, like, almost feels like it's a parallel universe. Like weird shit happens sometimes, even though it's regular story, regular drama, regular hood stuff. And there's just random things that happen sometimes, like an invisible car, and you're like, what? And you're like, it just doesn't get explained, and you're like, that's their world. You got to deal with it. Like Atlanta's
wow.
Great. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not like there's a lot of that, but every now and then they just do shit, and you're just like, what?
Is that made by what's his name?
Childish Gambino.
Yeah, Childish Gambino. Okay.
Donald Glover.
That kind of makes sense now since he's the one fucking behind it. I can see how that makes sense now. Okay, that sounds cool.
But any questions about Eternals? Anything you want to know? Anything you want to point out about?
I don't even know what to ask. So I'm just gonna wait. To me, like I kind of know the kind of superpower. I kind of get the trailer and all that. I just want to once I watch it and I see it, then I can start fucking forming questions. Right now, I don't know where to fucking even begin.
That's right. Well, only thing you need to know is I'm sure you can tell from the trailer they're like gods. They're like above the Avengers even. Like they can do. Maybe Thor's kind of on their level.
Yeah.
But outside of Thor, like none of them can even maybe Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel and Thor are the only ones that could even be close to the Eternals.
Yeah, which makes sense. I see that for sure.
Quick question before we move to the next topic. Did you see all those memes about the Eternals? Like, there's Eternals memes.
Yeah.
It's like, people are like, damn, your cousin came and fucked shit up. Because technically Thanos is family to the fucking Eternals.
Oh, okay.
Thanos is an Eternal and a Deviant, which is a fucking problem. You're not supposed to be able to be both.
Okay.
But yeah, he's an Eternal and a Deviant. So you're like, oh, your cousin came and fucked shit up, and now all of a sudden you guys come out like trying to make the family look good, huh? Like,
that's funny.
You should look them up. There's like a bunch of Eternal memes about, like, oh yeah, like we don't associate with that side of the family and shit like that,
That's funny.
All right. Shall we jump into some other news?
Actually, the trailer that I just showed you just came out this week too.
Let's talk about that.
The Kenshin, Rurouni Kenshin, the beginning is what it's called, I believe.
Yes.
And T just found out that there's going to be 2 parts to this ending, and it looks like the trailer that we just got looks like it's focusing on oh my god, what's it called again? Trust and Betrayal.
Yes, which is if you don't know, here at Unfocused, it's one of our favorite anime movies. We love Trust and Betrayal.
Yeah, and this is like the backstory to Rurouni Kenshin, which he kind of goes into in the middle of the series, like in the manga, and technically what should have been the 3rd season. He kind of talks, to the crew about where he came from, and he goes into that whole backstory, and it is explored in the manga. Yeah,
because he actually tells them, like he literally sits Yahiko, Sanosuke, Kaoru, and homegirl.
Yeah,
Megumi, and tells them like, "Yo, this is what happened. This is why these niggas are after me."
Yeah, exactly.
And it's hard for them.
Just like that. And then Trust and Betrayal kind of took that part of the manga and made it into like a whole movie. So I think they added a little more detail that wasn't in the manga, which still works out pretty good. It looks like this trailer for this live action Kenshin is based off that movie, Trust and Betrayal. So it looks pretty good, and there's certain scenes in there that like right out of the freaking movie too. It's like, whoa, they did that just like it was.
Where she tried to put her hand on him and then he fucking wakes up.
Yeah, he wakes up.
Oh man, that was dope. I was like, oh shit, that's there.
And then the whole part after he kills that one dude and she comes out, she's like, oh, you made the blood, or you made the rain blood, or
yeah,
this was
like,
the blood and rain.
Oh yeah, she's like,
I forgot what the exact quote was.
I think she said the rain, and she's like, you made the rain red, or you made the rain
bleed or something.
Yeah,
something
you made
like
the
that.
Sky bleed or some shit like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Something super poetic, and that fucked with him because he was like, oh shit, like I never thought someone else would experience my killing like this. You know, like, yeah, looks good, man, looks good.
But yeah, like it looks good, and even freaking Tomo herself just looks like freaking, you made it rain blood.
Thank you, Taichi. You made it rain blood.
Oh man, if only Astroth was there, you know.
It will rain blood today.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was probably there that morning.
Right?
Imagine like that morning.
Oh, yeah.
He was just
forecast,
he just sitting there with this big ass axe sitting next to him looking at the sky.
Yeah.
And like some samurai walked by him like, why are you here? And he's like, it will rain blood today. And then the guy looked back and he was gone, you know? Like,
and then later that night.
Yeah, and later that night, Kenshin showed up. For real.
But yeah, so... it looks awesome. Can't wait to freaking see when this comes out. And the date is what? Then June 4th, I think is what it is. Something like that. It's like a couple of weeks.
That's like, no, that's not even a whole week.
Fuck.
That's like next week on, damn, that's like Thursday next week. Friday next week.
Shit.
Friday.
We're already almost fucking at the end of May.
I know, man.
Damn.
Yeah. Shit going by fast.
Yeah.
All right, but yeah, the new Rurouni Kenshin movie. I didn't know that this was going to be split into 2 movies. Apparently it's going to be one about Trust and Betrayal, and then one about Jinshu. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, that means you haven't seen Kenshin, and that's fine. But
no, it's not.
No,
what are you telling these people?
It's fine, because if you're only watching the movies and you want to be surprised, that's totally fine that you don't know what I'm talking about. But you should watch the fucking anime. It's great.
Yeah. Also, I was gonna say too, I wonder if they're gonna start the Jinshu shit like at the beginning of that first movie, get to that point where he goes into the backstory, and then the rest of the movie is the backstory, and then the next second movie is continuation of Jinshu and all that.
You know, I don't know. That's a good question.
So like,
I'm kind of hoping that like the whole first movie just
because they can't just give us that movie and not explain like why we're fucking going over this backstory right now.
I mean, they can. I mean, just make it a Kenshin movie.
Don't do that.
And then when he tells them, just like in Reflection, it can be a quick little fucking montage.
Okay.
You know,
Right.
I could see that happening.
Okay, I see that too.
Because like, why would they need to see everything?
It should follow the manga story where he comes home to a threat and he tells the story. Yeah.
No, I see. I don't feel like that would, for a 2-movie thing that they're doing. I don't feel like it would work if they did it that way.
I think it can, because that beginning part when the threat happens and the dude comes through and everything.
Yeah, Kenshin fends him off.
Yeah, it's kind of quick. And then everyone's like, what the fuck's going on? You know, why is he giving you this ultimatum shit like that? And he's like, all right, let's sit down real quick. And then you get to that whole backstory, like, oh, shit. And then,
But then how do you end the movie? Like, you're going to end on the cliffhanger. He's like, and that's why he's after me. Like, that's lame.
Yeah,
that's
no,
lame.
that's not lame.
Yeah, him be like, zooming back into him telling the story at the end, and that's why they're coming for me. Like, that's just, it seems like very, like,
but then,
B-movie to do that.
But then Kaoru gets kidnapped, and that's how you end the movie, dude.
Okay, if they did that, like that, but see, that's different though. Like, because I don't know if there's gonna be time for that if you're gonna do the whole Jinshu. I mean, the whole Trust and Betrayal.
If they did
story.
it like Reflection, it can work, because that's how Reflection kind of started, and that all happened kind of quick.
Yeah, Reflection did start like that with Inoshi challenging him.
And then getting kidnapped.
Yeah, I mean, if they did it like that, but then it wouldn't be as long as it is if that were the case. Like, there wouldn't be a whole movie for Trust and Betrayal if that were the case. The whole problem is that they won't put that in one movie. If it was just like Reflection, this would be easy. But it's not going to be like Reflection.
But it's going to be like Reflection, but with like Trust and Betrayal in there, you know?
See, that's why I'm afraid it's going to break the movie. It feels weird pacing-wise. Even just talking about it, it feels weird pacing-wise in my head. But, you know...
I don't think so. I think it could work.
It all depends.
That's what I'm seeing it.
I think it all depends on how they end this next movie. The third movie? This next one's the third, right? Or fourth?
Fourth? I don't know. Fifth? I don't know what we're on.
No, this next one's the fourth, yeah.
I think so.
It all depends on how they end the fourth movie. If they end the fourth movie well, I mean, no matter what, it's going to be good. It's going to be good either way. But, like, it being corny versus being sick will be how they end the fourth movie. You know what I mean? Like,
what'd you say? Corey?
It being corny versus being sick will depend on how they end the fourth movie.
Okay.
You know, to me. Like, because I'm down with the whole Trust and Betrayal backstory. I want to see that.
Yeah.
But I just don't want it to be, like, corny and just zoom out, like, yeah. And then the movie just ends. You know, like, okay, I guess we better get ready for this fucker. You know, like, I don't know. It sounds whack.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you can explain that whole trust betrayal thing with like maybe some details kind of kept out a little bit to kind of make it a little bit smaller so it can fit.
That could be cool.
So then your bookends are, you know, the beginning, dude comes through, has a little battle. Like, hey, let me tell you the story real quick, and then get the whole movie in that, and then maybe the last like 20 minutes, they meet again. Kaoru gets kidnapped, and then second movie would be the whole Jinshu thing where Kenshin's all depressed and shit, and you know, so.
Okay. Yeah, if it's like that, like the structure you're talking about, I could see that working. That could be cool.
And then I think because I think there are scenes I've seen where Kenshin looks like he's in that depressed moment. Remember when he fucking goes into some freaking no-name town and shit, and is fucking like he's like just gonna just sit there and die.
Yeah, he just sits there in the fucking abandoned house and just posts up there.
I think I've seen clips of that in some of the older trailers.
Oh,
so
really?
I think they're gonna do all that as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need the Kaoru Wambo. I mean. No, I don't need the Kaoru or Wambo thing. I hope they leave that out.
I could go either way with it. I don't mind it.
I didn't mind it because it was a good fake out, but like it was only lame to know that Kenshin always knew she was alive. That was the only lame thing. You know what I mean? Like
the Kaoru and Iwabo thing, that was not in Reflection.
No, but it's in the manga. Yeah,
but it was in manga. But like because of that, it made it look like Kaoru was actually dead, and that's why he went into depression, because he thought he let her die.
No, but remember, didn't it turn out he knew she was still alive in the end? That's why he got out of the depression. No one had to tell him. He knew in his heart that she was alive, and then they pan back to Inashi, and he has her there in his fucking palace.
I don't think Kenshin. No, in the manga, I don't think Kenshin knew for sure that she was alive or dead.
I think
until like they kind of got him out of his funk to like, hey, stop, you know. Dying over this thing that she's dead, you know, shit happens, get out of this funk, you know.
Yeah,
and finally when he came to and kind of was like able to like walk around again and kind of like, you know, try to get out of that funk, then they found out that Kaoru was not actually dead and that was a puppet, and then he's like, holy shit, and then he fucking really wakes up.
Is that how it was
in the manga? Yeah, you gotta read the manga again, dude.
I've definitely read it before. I feel like when Yahiko finally woke him up and shook him out of it, he's like, no, Kaoru's alive, and I was like, what? Like, why were you even in depression then? But, you know, maybe I got to read it again. Like you said, maybe I got to read it again.
No, I don't remember it being like that. Yeah. They can get...
Ooh, that's what it is. He gets Tomoe's diary. Okay. That's connecting everything. That's what it is. I remember it. Okay, it's coming back to me now. Okay.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, things are starting to click now. Like, it's, okay, how it panned out. Anyway... Kenshin.
I gotta read the manga again too.
Yeah, so. You gotta read it too. We both gotta read it again. But yeah, so
anyways, you got your Kenshin talk for the month there.
You're welcome, guys. You're welcome.
See, if Drew was here and fucking watching Kenshin and all that, then we can have a bigger discussion on all this. But we gotta stop this conversation early now, you know?
Yeah, man. Well, I'm not holding my breath on that one, or I'd be dead by now. Does anybody remember the 55-second video from England about the two little kids? Where he's like, ow, Charlie bit my finger, you know?
Yes. This is like one of the YouTube classics.
Yeah, this is a classic YouTube video, one of the first things to go viral, technically, right?
Yeah.
You know, it had 880 million views. It was wild. This show was a big deal, and people made a fucking song out of it and shit. Like, they fucked with it.
Yeah.
Because it's just so random and funny. But you're running out of time to be able to watch this video on YouTube.
Is it even? I heard it got taken down already.
Oh yeah, so you know what? I guess you're already out of time.
Yeah.
Because of what we talked about a couple episodes ago, NFTs. Someone has bought that clip and connected it to an NFT and
non-fungible tokens.
Yeah, and you cannot fucking get that without paying for it. The auction, this shit sold for $12,500.
$12,500.
$12,500 in an auction.
Diplomat in chat says $760K, $760,000. Actually, this says it right there too.
Oh shit! Oh, it started. The bid started at $12,500.
That makes more sense.
Shit, dude! For this fucking video. I mean, technically, they made a lot of money off of that. I'm sure that family.
Probably just off of the YouTube video itself,
just
right?
Off of the views and shit. Like, advertisements on views. Like,
so these kids must be old now. Like, who sold it? Was it the actual parents or was it these kids? Because this fucking video is like, what, 15, 20 years old by now, right?
I think it's like 15. They're probably like 13 and 15 now.
No, they had to be a lot older than that.
Do they?
I think so.
Maybe no, I don't think a lot older,
How old is that?
I don't think a lot older, dude. I really feel like this was like... was peak YouTube was like 2008, right? 2007 when YouTube started taking off.
Yeah.
It's not that.
How old is this video?
No, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. I don't know.
Oh shit! Is this them?
Oh shit.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, they're like in the mid-teens by now, I would say.
Oh yeah, they're mid-teen. Okay, yeah. See that makes sense. Yeah, that's about right.
This is from 2007. That was.
I like they doing it again.
Yeah, they're like mid-teen. Yeah, they're probably like 13, 14.
They're
16
probably about to go to high
now.
school. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're around there now, but still, damn.
Damn, that video was a fucking staple, man.
So it's not them selling it then. But I was thinking like, man, these kids old enough to sell their own video now, like. But yeah, so anyone that doesn't know what NFTs are, non-fungible tokens, in a way, it's almost like cryptocurrency, like your Bitcoins and Dogecoins and all that. But the way these NFTs work is like you attach, in this case, a video. Artists are doing it with their own art, picture or something like that. Attaching it to some type of crypto thing that's on the blockchain. You know, using those terms there, and then. So pretty much, it's not like anyone can't watch or own that video. It's just that there's like this certificate that says this person owns this video. So technically, this video could still float around and it could still be like owned and viewed by other people.
If they allow it.
If they allow it. I mean, if it gets copied out there, okay, whatever.
No, that's the whole thing is that if you copy it and put out a copy of it, you can't show that copy without the permission of the NFT guy.
But how many people get permission? Come on.
No, but I'm saying, but now with the NFTs, they can track it. Like you'll have to pay them if you try to do it without it.
But the NFT thing, the things about it though, that's really weird. That I don't think people understand too, is that the video isn't like encrypted and locked or anything like that. It's just kind of like a certificate. It's like having an autograph. You know, you have an autograph of something, you get a certificate for it. But the autograph don't mean shit unless you have the certificate. Yeah, it's kind of like that.
But see, that's the thing. That's how they can charge you. Because if you don't have the code...
Yeah, they can probably sue you for it or something like that. Yeah.
They can... No, it's not suing. It's charging now because it's an NFT copyrighted project.
But the actual file is not in some way encoded. So if that person leaks it on accident, it's just out there now. You know how the internet is.
Well, yeah, if that person leaks it, but anyone who tries to repost it and get views off it, they have to pay the original source now.
Yeah, they have. But like what I'm saying is like, will they do it?
No, they'll have to because this is a thing now.
They don't have to though. It's not locked. It's not that locked.
Really?
Like people think this thing is a closed thing where it can't even be touched. That's not true. It's more of a certificate saying you own this thing.
Yeah, but see, that will give you rights to collect payment.
Yeah, it'll give you that rights. Yeah, it gives you the rights to do that. But again, people fucking black market shit all the time.
I mean, who's gonna black market the Charlie video? You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying though. Like eventually, if that gets black marketed, someone's gonna use it because that's the whole point of buying it, and then that person has to pay you. It's pretty tight. Like I mean, unless someone's just selling it and not fucking putting it out, which that person will make some money for sure. Like you said, the person who's like
OBS. I mean, yeah, you could probably do that.
That's what I'm saying. Someone could record it in OBS and put it out.
Yeah.
But when someone gets it and tries to use it now, that's not going to work. They're going to have to pay them.
No, but the copy you made, the recording you did, can still be a thing, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can still do that. It's not some locked thing. Like, this doesn't just go into a black hole until that person says, hey, it's free now.
No, I'm not saying that. Yeah. No, I'm just saying it's traceable and they can charge you for it. Like, and you're going to have to pay for that. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, because now it's owned by somebody.
Yeah, because unless you're like a super shady company that's like changing their fucking IP addresses and changing who they are and all that shit all the time, then you get away with it.
It's like music, like nowadays, you know, if it gets caught, like people can still do the shit with the music, but like once you get caught, then you're getting sued by it. It's kind of like that.
But yeah, that's what I mean. That's too tight. Like there's not even a point in copying it at that point because they're gonna get you. They're gonna flag you right away.
Yeah.
What's the point? Like you get flagged in the first 10 minutes of using it. Like what's the point? Like it defeats it. You know, you can't make no money off of that.
No, I don't think anyone wants to make money off of it, but like you can.
Well, that's how people
can play it though.
Well, that's how people are making money off of it is by reposting it and collecting all the views and like making money off of that. But you can't do that now.
But even YouTubers can do that too. Like if you have a YouTube video and someone is playing your video, you can flag them. People get flagged for shit like that all the time.
but that shit is not airtight. Like, you know, that's just like if you don't do what you're supposed to do, they just kick you off of YouTube. That's not a big deal. Like, you know what I mean? You don't have to pay shit. But with this, you got to pay the person who can show you the certificate license. Like, this is mine. They got to pay me. And the courts are like, you got to pay them or shut down your company. Like, I feel like it definitely does shut down the whole, like, somebody, like, reposting and posting and making money off of it. You know, I think that's the whole point.
But I think that's what people think it's supposed to be. But I don't truly think it actually works like that because you're not encrypting this file. It's not encrypted. It's just something that ties to it saying, hey, this belongs to this person.
I guess we gotta see more.
That's all
We
it
have to
is.
see cases come out afterwards. After this,
Yeah,
is...
like it's popular right now, but I don't think anyone's had time to fuck around with it like that yet. That's why. But,
Yeah.
But from what I've understand from all the like shows I've been listening to and things I've been talking about this, it's not that locked. Like people think it's no one's gonna touch it, but it's touchable if they allow it. If it slips out, it slips out. But your certificate says you own it, though.
I think
it's like having a certificate.
I think that mindset's gonna get a lot of people bankrupt. Anyone who thinks that way, like eventually they're gonna nail you for this shit. Like
NFTs are like collecting trading cards.
No, I know. Yeah,
That's what it's like.
But see, the thing is that there's a card bureau that certifies trading cards, and that's what we're having now. So you can't make money off them unless you're the person who has the fucking contract for the card. Not big money.
Yeah.
You can make little cheating money, like sure, you can be a
yeah.
hacker, but you can't make fucking big money off this shit.
Yeah, like
anymore.
you don't own it. That's the only thing. Though.
Yeah.
Like, you don't own it technically.
Yeah, so you'll never make big money.
Legally, you don't own it. That's pretty much all it is.
Right. Yeah, and I feel like that means you'll never make big money off of it. Like you'll make little bits of money if you're shady. Like you can be off the grid and make a little bit of money. You'll never make big money off of it no more because people have been caking off videos like this because they repost it as the original. And it's not. So, I don't know. I feel like it definitely shuts that down.
Got reason resubscribed.
Yep. But yeah, you're right. We just gotta see how they actually police this whole NFT thing.
What's his name? Jack Dorsey, the owner of Twitter, also sold his first tweet, which is pretty much the first tweet ever, because he's the creator of Twitter. So his first tweet was also an NFT that he put out and made some money off of too.
That's funny. Okay. That's smart because nobody fucking cares about that. but
people bought it.
But yeah, that's what I mean because it has a title behind it. Like that's fucking smart. Like that's how you use this shit. If you got the first of something, like I'm sure we could NFT the first Unfocused podcast because that was when Joe Rogan was just starting to get popping. So we really were one of the first podcasts to really
Yeah, we could do that.
We could do it and it'd probably make a little bit. Maybe not big money.
We'll make like $5 or something.
Maybe 20. Maybe 20, bro. You never think big. Think big. But
I want to do an NFT of something. Like I know artists and I tell them yo, we got to get into this NFT thing, but I don't think they've done it yet.
Maybe your smile with the tongue, huh?
No, I want that. That's my NFT.
You can
man.
NFT that shit. No,
I don't want to sell that shit. No, it's mine.
You have to sell it. NFTing doesn't mean you have to sell it. It just means that it's yours now, and if someone does use it, you get money off it, right?
So you're saying to make my own NFT and just own it to myself, like? No, the whole point of making an NFT is to sell it to get money off of it, though. Like.
But yeah, see, you make it your own.
I'll make a new one, maybe like in a red color, and I'll sell that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. I see what you're doing. All right. All right. Other piece of news. The Portal movie. Everyone's been real questionable about this because it's kind of seeming dead in the water. It's been a long time since we fucking talked about this, and Warner Brothers has it, but
really, that's actually gonna might happen.
Well, here's the thing: J.J. Abrams says it's definitely happening.
J.J. Abrams has it.
No, Warner Brothers has it.
But J.J. Abrams says it's definitely happening now.
J.J. Abrams says it is happening. So I'll tell you exactly what he said. He's like, we actually do have a script that's being written for a Portal movie right now at Warner Brothers. We're really excited about the take and the pitch, so it feels like the thing's finally on the rails. So, I mean, I don't know about you, but I've been questionable about that movie ever since we heard about it because it didn't seem like anyone was jumping on it. Like I said, we're doing a Portal movie.
Okay,
and that was it.
I do remember talking about this now.
Yeah, and then I remember them saying, J.J. Abrams is going to work on it. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then we didn't hear shit for 2.5 years.
Yeah.
I think it was 2018 this information came out.
Yeah, it's been a while now.
Way before quarantine. And where is that? But J.J. Abrams says it's coming. They're going to do it. They have a script they're working with right now. It's coming.
I can wait. Let it simmer,
Dude, a Portal movie would be so cool.
It could be cool, but I want them to do this shit right, though. So I'm kind of scared.
Have you ever seen Hardcore Henry?
No.
No? Never?
What's that?
It's this movie.
Who's that?
Wait,
that sounds familiar.
It's a movie.
Oh, yes, okay. It's where it's like first person view movie,
yes,
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I remember that now.
I was thinking, man, if they did this movie,
Tanchi's right. It will give me motion sickness.
For sure it would. For sure it would.
I can't do Cloverfield. That's also J.J. Abrams. So yeah, J.J. Abrams gives me motion sickness.
You did Rise of Skywalker. Even though that sucked.
Skywalker.
The last Star Wars movie, 9.
But that wasn't first-person view.
No, it wasn't.
Shaky. Okay, but yeah, I did see that though.
No, but you're right though, man. Like I was just thinking, like that'd be pretty cool. If they were to do that, like if it was in that feel, maybe that'd be kind of cool. Cause like Portal, you never really see the person unless you look in a reflection or something. Like otherwise, you never see the fucking main character. Maybe that could be kind of cool if they perfect what Hardcore Henry didn't get right. I was always hoping secretly that they would perfect it with Mirror's Edge.
But yeah, but this Knockout Henry though, was that based off an actual like game with the story? Yeah, so
it was just to take the feels of video games.
Yeah, so I feel like that was the problem with that movie, why it didn't take off, because they didn't really have a solid like storyline. Maybe I think they had this cool concept of a movie, like how to shoot it, but no movie, but no like story to go with it,
no
right?
actual movie.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that's what happened with that one.
That sounds right.
I mean, I don't think Portal has to be like that though. I mean, yeah, when you play the game, you're the character, so it's first person view. But I don't think it should be shot like that, though.
You don't think so?
No.
I think it could be cool like that if someone actually perfects it and like.
The only reason why that would be cool was because of what happened in Portal, is where you didn't know you were a female character.
Exactly.
Unless you like portaled and looked around at the other side of the portal and saw yourself in it. They're like, oh shit. But that's like the only way you would find out.
And I feel like that'd be kind of a cool like little thing just to throw in the sideline, you know, like that you can't tell what they are, and then just like off in a little sideline in the game, you can see that it's a girl, like or whatever, you know. I don't know. I feel like there's ways to pay homage to it and still make it a good movie. But you're right. I mean, they don't have to do first-person view. I wouldn't mind if certain moments were first-person view.
Yeah, that'd be
maybe
cool.
That's the way to go.
Not the whole thing, though.
Yeah, no.
Maybe start off like that until you have that moment where you like look in the mirror and figure, oh shit, the girl. Like maybe 15 minutes into the movie or something.
Yeah, or maybe the training sequence when you're first learning how to use the portal gun. Maybe that's first-person view. You know, like that could be kind of cool. Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, that'd be cool because Portal starts off with you going through the puzzles and all that, and like, and then you break out, right? And then the rest of the half of the game is you fucking trying to break out and shit.
Yeah.
So maybe do that. Like the first like maybe 10, 15 minutes of it is first person view, doing the puzzles, learning the story a little bit, and then you break out, and that's when you actually see who the character is, and then that's where the rest of the movie goes from there. That'd be cool. Okay.
Yeah, I could fuck with that, and I could see it being that one fucking Asian chick they use for every fucking comic book movie. The one from The Boys. What's her name?
I've never seen The Boys, so I don't know.
What? You never saw The Boys?
No.
You saw Pacific Rim?
Yes.
All right, that Asian girl right there. She's the same one. Any nerd thing, they use her for fucking everything. I like her. Don't get me wrong. She's a great actress. She's good. But I'm like, y'all can get more people. Why is she in fucking everything? Like, you know what I mean? I think she's the bitch from fucking X-Men 2.
Freaking
Lady Deathstrike.
Lady Deathstrike. Okay, exactly.
I think she's that bitch too.
Okay.
And who else? She's like a gang. She's like always the Asian fucking superhero actress. What is her name? There you go. That's her. Karen Fukuhara. Yeah, she's in fucking everything. Look at her IMDb. They always pick her for everything.
Let's see. IMDb says she's in everything. Yeah, you're right.
Right there. There it is. Just like I said.
Everything.
Look, she's the fucking samurai chick in Suicide Squad. Look, scroll up.
Katana right there.
Katana. Yeah, she's Katana in Suicide Squad. She's in Lost. She's in Stray. She's like in all the nerd shit. And I'm like, they only pick this one girl for every fucking thing. It's kind of annoying. Yeah. I like her though.
Okay, actually, I like her too. I can see her as a shell.
She's great. She's a great actress. So you know. Yeah, exactly. See her as like the chick from
Portal.
From Portal,
Shell, yeah.
I could also see her being the chick from Mirror's Edge too.
Yeah, I can see that too.
But that's what I'm saying. She fits too well. Like, find some other actresses, you know. Anyway, so
what else can she be? No.
Psylocke. Fuck it, just make her Psylocke in the new X-Men movie too, you know.
Maybe Taki and Soul Calibur. You know what else can be?
She's Taki too. Oh my god. It's funny because she actually does kind of have a Taki-ish face. That makes me more angry.
I think she might be a good Xiao Yu for Tekken.
No? Oh my god. Let's talk about something else. Okay. Well, yeah. Portal, according to J.J. Abrams, still happening.
Still happening.
AJ.
Amazon. This morning, today, Wednesday. What is it? August?
Wednesday.
May 26th. Amazon bought MGM Studios for 8.45 billion bucks.
The Golden Lion belongs to Jeff Bezos.
Which has done like The Wizard of Oz, James Bond. That's like a couple of things I saw are like, oh shit. I know they've done plenty of other movies.
You know what's funny about that? Someone was saying that
Tom and Jerry.
Someone was saying for the first time, the James Bond franchise is going to be owned by an actual Bond villain. Because Jeff Bezos is basically like a fucking super money-making Bond villain, like at the end of the day.
That's funny. And then what's crazy too is that MGM had a lot of debt. So actually, technically, it really
It saved them. It's a bailout.
yeah, it's mostly a bailout. Yeah, so technically, Amazon paid like $2 billion in debt and paid like $6,000 for it too. So now MGM's out of debt, but now it's also owned by Amazon. And but Amazon also has their own studio. So this isn't like, oh my God, Amazon's getting into the movie business because technically they've done movies already.
They're in it. Yeah, they're in it. They did one of the bigger fucking movies from streaming that was only streaming. I'm trying to remember what it's called, but yeah, they've been doing this. They also have one of the leading shows in streaming, which is The Boys and The Expanse. So it's like they're in this game.
Yeah. So they just bought like a bigger catalog that has a bunch of older shit.
Now they're making that residual money, you know? Like now they don't have to do shit. And everything MGM makes, they make that money.
True. Yeah. And that can easily fund future projects. Oh shit, yeah, this is where it's going. Also, there was a story saying that Amazon also tried to buy Sony Pictures.
Yeah, I heard that. Okay, that's not what I heard.
But yeah, Sony was like, nah, we're good.
No, I think the thing I heard was that Disney had tried to buy Universal.
Damn.
Something like that. Bob Iger had tried to buy like Universal or something, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, I heard they tried something else too. I did hear something like that.
It might be. That might be talking about the same thing.
But yeah, so that's what, like I'm wondering too. So the hotel in Vegas, the MGM Grand, like is that the same MGM or is that just happen to be the same
MGM? Yeah, same company.
So does Amazon have a hotel in Vegas now too? Is that what that means, or is that just a separate thing?
You know, I'm not sure because I feel like their movie division and their fucking entertainment. Like hotel division, and then their
hospitality,
music division. Yeah, I feel like they have a division for everything. Mm-hmm. So it depends if they bought MGM as a whole,
or just the movie,
or the movie department.
Yeah, well, I think they just bought the movies part of it. So
because the movie department is like their most famous thing, so I could assume that that's what he would want. You know,
interesting, but. Yeah, that's what happened. Also, I think Amazon got in that deal the service called Epix, which does a bunch of movie stuff. So if you get like some streaming services, they may offer you Epix. Well, I think Amazon Prime or Hulu offered you Epix to get some additional movies. So now Amazon owns that as well. So it's all part of the deal there.
Okay. My turn?
Yeah. Tai Chi says, I think someone else owns the hotel. It just still carries a name. Okay, yeah, which I thought it was something like that.
Okay. So, if anyone's a fan of Evil Dead, as in, Ash and the zombies and all that shit.
Oh, shit, I hear William.
Yeah, he's calling. I can feel him. I can feel him coming. Yeah, Sam Raimi is back in to do a new Evil Dead movie. And get this, Bruce Campbell, Ash himself, is going to be producing it.
Whoa.
They're back. Now, no one knows any details as to whether it's going to be about that last Evil Dead movie with the female Ash, or if it's going to just continue the old story, with Bruce Campbell back in it again. Like, maybe he's old and he's still fucking killing zombies. Who knows? We don't really know any details. All we know is that Lee Cronin will be the director and writer. I think it's going to be called Evil Dead Rise. And, yeah, that's all we know. The fourth Evil Dead movie is coming. Yeah, we don't know. We don't know if it's connected to that last one that was made or not. They're not being specific about what it's going to be about.
Possible reboot?
Possible reboot, also possible continuation. We'll have to see.
Okay.
But I'm interested. I love Evil Dead. I love the original Evil Dead. The 2 second ones were like whatever. But that last one they made and the original, I fucking love that shit.
Okay.
It's funny because Wags got me into it hoping I would like 2 and 3, which number 2 is called Army of Darkness.
Okay, yeah.
And then Army of Darkness 2. That's what Wags likes.
Yeah.
Army of Darkness and Army of Darkness 2. And Army of Darkness is a remake of Evil Dead. I actually like the OG Evil Dead and then the remake of Evil Dead because they're like real horror movies. Because the ones that Wags like kind of put some comedy into it. I don't like that shit. Yeah, not for horror. But anyway, yeah, Evil Dead. Still coming.
Never seen it.
Yeah. Oh, you should watch You should watch one.
You should watch the one you like?
No, you should probably watch... I think you would actually like the one that Wags likes more.
Maybe I'll like both.
Maybe Greg will like it.
Oh shit! I gotta ask Greg what he thinks.
All right, AJ, your turn. Oh wait, do we have a roundup today or no?
No, we don't. We have no middle segment today.
All right.
Unless you're gonna do some
quick,
witty shit like I did last week.
I'm not focused enough for it. I was thinking about it, but I'm not focused enough for it. So all right, go ahead.
Other news here. We got some a little bit of news from the Netflix series. for Avatar, The Last Airbender. So we got some age confirmations of the characters. So Aang is said to be 12 years old. Kataro's 14. Sokka going to be 16. And Zuko going to be 17. Which is good ages because these are exactly or close to exactly what the ages were in the original series. As it says here, Sokka original 15, now he's going to be 16, so he's a year older. Zuko, same thing, 16, but now going to be 15. Katara, Aang, still 12 and 14.
I'll tell you why this makes me happy, AJ, because I feel like this... I was really afraid that when we start learning more details about it, that it was going to make it seem really clear that they're gearing more towards a love triangle. But these ages don't make me feel that.
Terry Vost? Vost, is that the name right? Thank you for following. Anyways, okay, yeah, go ahead. But yeah, so yeah, they're not aging him up, which is cool.
Did you hear what I said? I was just saying that, like, you know, I thought the aging of them was going to be very telling of the love triangle thing that we're all afraid of.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like that.
It doesn't look like that, yeah.
Because, like, Zuko's 17, Aang's 12. If anything, that widens the gap and makes that less possible.
Yeah.
I hope that's not what's happening.
Yeah,
I hope...
the gap between Aang and Katara are closer than the gap between Katara and Zuko.
Yes.
But they will get older
as it goes on.
As it goes on.
Not saying it won't be a thing.
Like the original cartoon took place within
2
a
years.
year.
Was it 2 years?
It was 1 year.
1 year, really?
Yeah, because they had until summer.
Oh, you're right.
And that was less than a year.
Damn, I thought it was 2 years. You're right. It's 1 year. That's true. Yeah, wow.
Don't know what they're going to do with the live action. They might take longer and may say, hey, this is going to take a couple years. So they may have time to get older and get to a point where Katara and Zuko will be of a, you know, better age.
Questionable age, whether they can get together or not.
So don't know where that's going at all yet, but that's still a possibility. But it doesn't look like it could be at this point right now, so which is pretty cool. With this age confirmation now too, people are saying that maybe we're at a point now with the live action where we either have confirmed actresses, or maybe they're at the point where they can start casting now. You know, since now we have official ages for these characters, so don't know. Taichi's looking forward for casting now, so yeah, so am I. And hopefully a trailer someday, right?
Yeah, man. I mean, once more casting comes out, I'm sure then we'll hear about the trailer. Yeah. But okay.
Oh wait, I got other news about Avatar. If you want me to stick that together here.
Go on.
What was it though? Because I can't remember what. Oh yeah, that's right. There's a new book for Avatar: Last Airbender. The whole universe itself. It's this Beasts of the Four Nations. So it looks like it's a cool little spin-off type of book, kind of explaining all the beasts and stuff, all the animals.
Oh, that's dope.
Of the Avatar universe.
Okay.
And what's cool is like they put the what's Naga? A polar bear dog. The polar bear dog looks like it's the spirit animal of the waters of the water element. Because we got the freaking badger mole up there. We got the dragon. We know those two are the original benders for those elements. We got the air bison out here. We know that's so. Is the freaking polar bear dog the original benders for
water?
For the waters?
I always thought it would have been a penguin, but yeah, apparently maybe it's water.
Maybe it is.
But I don't know if you noticed. Look, there's a little fucking vulture, a platypus, and a fish on the side there.
Yeah, these are the two fishes, the spirits.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
And we got the sea lion turtles down here. There's your penguin. We got a Momo, a couple of Momos over here.
So maybe they all have some kind of role in this whole thing.
I think this is just all the animals in the universe that they're going to show us, but just having the polar bear dog as the main corner for water here, just kind of like, is that the main water, the original water benders?
That would make a lot of sense because think about it. Avatar Roku fucked with dragons, rode around on dragons. Aang rode around on fucking Appa, and then Korra rode around on polar bear dogs. Yeah. So maybe they are like the quintessential spiritual beings, and that's why they connect with the Avatar directly. Meaning, I hope we do get our Earthbender who rides on a fucking mole.
Yeah, we want that.
I want that, bro. I want an Earthbending Avatar that fucking rides on a mole.
Maybe Kyoshi didn't. We don't know it yet.
I want the book. I want a new one. I don't want.
You don't want to see Kyoshi riding on a badger mole?
I do. I want to see Kyoshi. I don't want to see her riding on a badger mole. I want the next Avatar to ride on a badger mole, like so I can feel the connectivity. You know?
Okay.
That's what I want. But I do want to see Kyoshi's like her book animated. I would like that a lot.
That'd be cool. They can't have the moon be an animal. That's true.
I've been asked on text, what is the face the animals are forming?
They're not forming a face, but the face in the background, that's a lion turtle.
Wait, are you sure?
What? There's a face formed here?
Maybe.
Unless it's the face of the book here, which is a lion turtle.
So what's the face the animals are forming? Yeah, I think maybe that's just the lion turtle on the back the person's asking me about.
The lion turtle.
Yeah. All right. There you go.
Which is the original bender the lion turtles gave bending to humans and stuff. So.
Oh, it makes sense. Makes sense, right? With the white lotus and shit.
Avatar, wand, and all that good stuff.
Okay. Yeah, Avatar, man. I'm looking forward. Dude, you really gotta watch Shadow and Bone, man.
I wanted to get this book. This book looks cool. Oh, by the way, the book comes out October 13th, 2021.
Okay. Power Rangers.
Power Rangers.
Battle for the Grid.
Oh, the game?
No, Battle for the Grid Super Edition.
This is the game. Yeah, this is the game.
Yeah, it's the game. Yeah. I mean, there's no other Battle for the
Super
Grid.
Edition.
Yeah. There's a Battle for the Grid Super now. You know, get Street Fighter vibes.
Yeah.
This new
Super Power Rangers Battle for the Grid.
Sadly, I don't think it's as in depth as Super Street Fighter is. It's this edition includes the season 1 and season 2 and season 3 passes.
Oh man.
As well as the Street Fighter pack and the 4 bonus character skins that you would only get if you bought them separately. But yeah, so I just like the idea that they called it Super. I kind of wish that it would have done more with it, like added new characters or like maybe give a new mode or something would have been cool.
Yeah.
But
it's just all the DLC in one bundle now, right?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
I think they're doing this because I think
the game's getting hyped.
Yeah, game's getting hyped. They're gonna re-release it for Switch, Xbox One, PS4, Stadia, and PC, and they're probably gonna release it in the Super Edition.
Yeah.
And guess what? Charge you more for it. That's the moral of the story.
Which is fine because this game kind of deserves people's money because it's a pretty good game. It's pretty solid. It's pretty popular.
Pretty underrated too.
Yeah.
Not talked about enough.
Exactly. And it does get a lot of tournament play too, so you guys should check it out.
All right. Should I go again? I know you don't have
no, I can go again right now.
Good.
So we got also, speaking of more like fighting games, you gotta check this game out, dude. Get this little picture right here real quick. Check out this game, dude. It's a driving game, right? Looks like a racing game, maybe, right?
Yeah. Looks old school style.
Yeah, it has an old school style to it. You know, some
what the
drifting,
fuck?
Right? You kind of did this flip, right? And then check it out. He's gonna jump over this fool, right?
Yo, what the fuck?
And that's gonna fucking gonna bring Han this fool. Watch. Bam! Damage.
Yo!
Someone made a fighting game based off of racing.
Yo! Can you put spikes on your wheels? That's my only question.
That'd be cool. I don't know. But yeah, apparently this is called Shut Up and Drive. It's an indie game. This one guy is working on it on his lonesome by himself. And it's slated to come out in August of this year. And it only has a PC release so far, and it's going to be released on itch.io, which is a cool website to get just random indie games on there for very cheap. The guy is taking about having it cost less than $10, and it doesn't have a lot to it. It's just one guy working on it by himself. There's a Q&A that he put out there saying that stuff that it's not too there's not a lot of variety as far as the cars go. They're all pretty much the same type of thing. No special moves for each car. They're just different skins for the most part. It's not gonna have any online capability. It's just one guy just having a good time putting a game together that he wanted to share. That's basically what this is right now. No online mode, but there is a 2-player mode though. He said there's a dual mode. Was what he called it. I'm pretty sure he meant 2-player mode. So yeah, this looks pretty cool. I'm kind of down to play this and just because this is unique. Who's ever done a fucking racing game that's like a fighting game, you know?
Not many. I mean, Mario Kart's the only one that comes to mind.
Right? But this is even though it looks like you're driving, technically you're not. Technically, it's just you side by side. It is a 2D fighter. It just looks like you're moving. And when you go forward and back, that's you almost sidestepping almost.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it looks pretty cool. So I can't wait to see this come out and actually try it out because it looks like a good time.
All right, some sad news. Quintaro Miura has died, and I am very saddened by this because he's the creator of Berserk. This is a manga and anime I've been a fan of for more than 15 years, probably more than 20 years.
Berserk has been going on for a while, right?
Yeah, the manga never got finished, which is the saddest part of this whole thing. The guy didn't get to finish his work. But we don't know any details about whether he bequeathed the ending to somebody or one of his team members. We don't really know. All we know is that he's passed, and for now Berserk is on hold, probably going to be canceled. But people have been waiting for decades for more Berserk. So I'm wondering what. I don't know, man. I hope he really set something up for us just to give us some kind of closure. I didn't get as far as the book goes, but I've gotten pretty far. I've read.
Like
way past the anime.
did he die just like out of nowhere, or like was it expected?
He died of a rare aortic dissection, which I guess he had like a problem that had to be worked on, and the surgery didn't go well. Is what I'm
that sucks.
assuming. Yeah, I know it sucks. So I'm like really sad. And yeah, apparently his aortic dissection is unfortunately fatal more often than not. So I guess that's something that usually people don't survive anyway. Yeah. It's just sad, man.
Yeah.
Berserk is the shit. Like I can't push it enough. It's so good. It was like way ahead of Game of Thrones. That's all I want to say. It's way ahead of Game of Thrones. And you'll know what I mean if you watch the first season. Especially the original version, the 80s drawn one. Like it's basically Game of Thrones. And then it gets really fucking wild and magical and creepy and demon-like, and you're like, oh,
I never
shit.
knew what Berserk was. I always heard the name of it, I just never knew what it was, though.
Yeah, it starts off as a military soldier drama with knights, and then as it goes on, it gets supernatural and fucked up, and I don't want to tell you too much.
Berserk.
And Berserk, yeah. Let me just tell you, you don't even know why it's called Berserk until way after the anime.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you have to read into the manga, like maybe like a good, like, 20, 30 chapters to find out why it's even called Berserk.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Really thoughtful show. Really thoughtful series. Sad he's gone. And all we can do is hope that, that there'll be more of his stuff, or that he's bequeathed the ending to someone else.
Yeah.
AJ?
So we finally got some information. They finally came out and talked about this game that we've been hearing rumors about, that we are hoping that wasn't going to be a real thing. Now, maybe some of us were, though. But, what's this game called again? Virtua Fighter 5.
Oh, shit.
Is a fucking real thing now. So they kind of made this announcement just the other day that this game is coming back. So back when Virtua Fighter 5 first came out, was back in fucking 2000, was it 5 or 6, something like that?
I think it was earlier than that. But yeah, but go on.
Yeah, it was a while ago, yeah. And that was actual 5, right? And then it got remade like 5 years later in 2010, and that was Virtua Fighter 5 Final Showdown. Now this is Virtua Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown.
Oh shit! Another remake?
It's 5, but it's new 5. That's what it is. Okay. Because it's called Ultimate Showdown now. It's definitely going to have some upped graphics and stuff like that. This is coming out June 1st on PS4. It's going to be a digital exclusive release on the PS4. Will feature updated visuals, new backgrounds, music for each stage, and new online features including spectator mode, lobbies for up to 16 players, and tournament options. So yeah, that's what's going on with this series. So all that hype we saw, Virtual Fighter esports and all that, this is what it was. And I guess the esports part of it was them adding the online lobbies and tournament mode on there. And when it comes out, it'll be $30 if you don't have PlayStation Plus. If you do, it's practically free. Yeah, and it comes out next week.
Okay. For those that have been partaking in the post-quarantine Disneyland experience, you may have noticed that the Matterhorn Mountain has been closed. This is not by coincidence or just to disperse lines like we would imagine. Matterhorn Mountain is falling apart.
Oh, that's because they're remaking it.
No, it's crumbling from the inside and outside. Like, pieces of it are falling off. It's not fucking lasting. So, yeah, it's not doing so well. So, right now, it's being refurbished.
Okay.
You know, we don't know too much. We just know that there's decay on the interior and exterior. But they're going to be working on it to make it better and more solid. Hopefully put new shit into it. Which is funny because just about 5 years ago, they put new shit into it. And they put the cool, scary-ass abominable snowman from the other Disneylands. Like, he actually looks scary and he actually fucking moves and shit. They just added that like 5 years ago. So it sucks they didn't actually do some refurbishment on the actual fucking building.
Like at the same time, yeah.
Yeah, at the same time, because they could have avoided this problem. But yeah, they're working on it now. So if you go to Disneyland anytime this summer, probably you're not going to be able to get on the Matterhorn Mountain. So just
watch
keep
out for rock slides.
Right? For real. For real. Probably styrofoam or whatever, but you know.
They redid, I was thinking Splash Mountain. That's what they redid, right?
Yeah.
With
Toad Princess now instead of
Frog Princess?
Rare Rabbit and Frog Princess instead
of Princess and a Frog? The Princess and the Frog.
No,
That was
Toad
what it's called.
Princess. No, Toad Princess.
It's not Toad Princess.
It is Toad Princess.
It is not Toad Princess. It's Princess and the Frog.
I think it's Toad Princess.
I don't think that sounds weird.
I mean, it's Disney. Everything sounds weird with them.
I guess so.
You might be wrong, but sorry, you might be right. Is what I meant to say. I said you might be wrong. You might be right.
It's Princess and the Frog, 2009
Oh
film.
fuck, I was wrong. Okay, Princess and the Frog. Yeah,
It might be based off something called Toad Princess. I don't doubt that.
all right. Well, no, I thought it was called Princess and Frog, so I'm wrong. But yeah, they're basing off that versus Song of the South,
Yeah.
aka Brer Rabbit and Brer Fox. Yeah, so there's a lot more easily digestible for our current culture, I think, because fuck that slave bullshit they're trying to show us.
Right.
But yeah, so Matterhorn Mountain, don't be expecting to get on it anytime soon. It's being worked on. AJ?
Yeah, don't go there. It's gonna fall apart on you. So more fighting game news here. I got freaking Tekken 7 is getting a new update.
Oh yeah?
Free update coming soon. Don't know exact date yet, but in this update we're getting some free cosmetic updates, so new items and shit like that. Also some balance changes. More info coming soon. We don't have a date for this yet, but it's like I don't know, probably like a week or two away. I'm guessing right now, because they showed a couple of pictures of like some of the new items, like different hairstyles and all that right now. So that's pretty cool. Free update. It's nothing that we have to pay for. I guess usually when we get a patch update, those are usually free anyways. But usually items we don't get for free out of nowhere.
Okay.
Please don't touch Flash, says Tai Chi.
I don't know what that means.
I feel like it's a sign you see somewhere in a Matterhorn. That sounds kind of familiar.
All right. Anyone remember the name Roger Craig Smith?
No.
Okay. Roger Craig Smith is...
Please don't touch Flash. Okay, talk about Yoshimitsu. He just wants a stupid move to get touched because it's stupid, so it should get touched. Anyways, go on.
Yeah, Roger Craig Smith was something we reported on earlier this year for Unfocused. That this man is the voice actor of Sonic the Hedgehog in all the video games, and he was even campaigned to be the voice of the movie version. And we talked about earlier this year how he would be leaving the role as Sonic, not from his own choice, but because the company wants to go a different way with the voice of Sonic.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You remember this sound a little familiar?
Yeah. All those voice actors all left.
Yeah.
From the video games, yeah.
Right. Well, it's officially confirmed that's not happening to him. He will be continuing on as Sonic from now on, still with Sony.
Damn, they gave him money. With Sony, with Sega?
I'm sorry, with Sega, sorry. He said, I can't fully express my gratitude to the Sonic the Hedgehog crew and community. I hope to honor your support and passion as I'm officially back voicing Sonic in the games. Can't wait for you guys to see what we have planned. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, thank you for the bottom of my blue heart. And he made this fucking blue heart that was all fucked up and stitched it back together.
Oh, that's cool. It's blue. You can show it on camera.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah. So he stitched this blue heart back together.
That's cool.
Which, basically he's saying his heart was broken when they fucking took him off the Sonic thing.
Yeah.
If anyone caught that episode of Unfocused, you would notice. Like, yeah, he was very sad about that.
Yeah.
Because he even wanted to be the voice of the movie Sonic. He wanted to be, he wanted to expand his range, and he was getting it decreased. So I just like that. Let's keep going. Lee and Leo, thank you for coming back.
Yeah, what up, man?
Long time no see. AJ, you got some...
Sonic news? Yeah, I do.
Dude, do it, bro. Hit me with it.
So tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. on the 27th of May here, 2021, we're getting a Sonic Central announcement. I guess this is what Sega's calling their Sonic Directs, I suppose. I don't know. Sonic Central.
That's what you call it?
Don't know what's going to be announced, but they have, going to tell us about some future projects and stuff like that. So maybe this whole thing is part of that announcement too, him coming back as a voice actor or whatever. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Maybe they'll give us more details on the movie. A new game, possibly. Maybe something with the comics, which I haven't kept up on, so I gotta read my comics on that too. But yeah. Don't know. I guess we'll find out, and you'll find out next week with us when I go and find out tomorrow, and then come back with that news next week.
All right.
But yeah, so Sonic announcements tomorrow morning.
All right. Dwayne Johnson, who already works for DC, will be...
Wait, you said his name wrong.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
There you go. Go on.
Already works for DC and will be, expanding his work for them going forward. So if anyone doesn't know, he's going to be Black Adam. And that's going to be in his own solo movie, which will eventually connect to the Shazam sequel. However, he will also be playing another role for DC. DC is creating a live-action Justice League of Super Pets movie.
What?
and Dwayne Johnson.
That was a thing, wasn't it?
That was a thing.
Oh shit.
And Dwayne Johnson will be voicing Krypto.
Oh wow.
The super dog. If
Yeah.
anyone doesn't know Krypto, that is Superboy's pet, aka Clark Kent Kal-El's pet from when he's young. And that'll be voiced by The Rock, which I think will be pretty funny and pretty fair. I think I could fuck with that. So yeah, he's moving forward in DC. I guess he's there to stay with them. So
All right.
I thought that was kind of interesting.
That's cool. I guess DC needs their, main face and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. Is it all connected though? No.
I doubt it. I doubt it. I don't trust them for
Wait,
shit.
so the Super Pets, is this a new animated series? Or is this
No, it's a live action movie.
It's a live action movie.
Yeah, that's happening.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Oh no, DC, what are you doing, man?
Yeah, they don't know what they're doing, bro. Fuck them.
They're drunk.
DC,
go home. You're
perpetually drunk. DC, go home. You're drunk. That's kind of funny.
drunk. Leo wants Ace the Bat Hound.
Yeah, we're probably gonna get Ace. That's Batman's dog.
Hmm.
He's fucking badass.
A Bat Hound, apparently.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
he's a bloodhound, but they call him.
Oh, so he can
the
sniff
bat.
out, right? Ah, he's a
Like
detective.
a detective. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you got it. You feel it. You
so,
feel it.
okay.
Second chance. Second chance. All right, AJ, your turn for some news.
That's my last piece of news, actually.
Wait, then I'll go again. That's cool, right?
Yeah, you go on.
Okay.
Yeah, actually go do that so I can look up the details on this, actually.
Okay. My other piece of news, or I guess my last piece of news. Oh yeah. So, Craven the Hunter. This is a movie that we've been trying to hope will never come to fruition, but Sony is persistent. Yeah, Craven the Hunter is a movie Sony's making for their own separate Spider-Man universe that they have going on Sony. You know, their weird ass fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
And we've talked about this before, that Kraven was eventually going to be cast as a Black Panther villain, and then Sony said no, so that Marvel couldn't take Kraven. And, we're just all hoping that eventually Kraven would be able to work its way into the Marvel Universe. But no! Sony has claimed him. And not only have they claimed him, they're giving him a movie, which I didn't want, because I want him to be part of a Spider-Man movie, not get his own movie, because who fucking cares about Craven the Hunter? But he'll be getting his own movie, and guess what? He's played by Aaron Taylor Johnson, a.k.a. Quicksilver.
That's
from the
crazy.
Marvel Universe.
That's going to fuck people even more.
Yeah, man. It's going to confuse people and create new fan theories. Now, I don't really care because I think Feige was very clear that Spider-Man is the only superhero that can cross universes between Sony and Marvel. So he was pretty clear that these things are not fucking connected. I felt like he was washing his hands of the whole
That's
Sony
just
thing.
Feige saying we don't have any real control of Spider-Man, so we can't really fucking determine. So he was just saying
You might be right. You might be right. That's very possible. But I like to imagine it's him washing his hands of the whole Sony thing and being like, whatever you see with Spider-Man and the Sony shit, that's not our fault.
Yeah.
That's not our problem. But this deepens the problem, because now if they do want to connect the Sonyverse to Marvel, now you can't fucking have Quicksilver touch Kraven because they're the same motherfucker.
Yep.
And it's just annoying. This also might kind of slightly derail the possibility of Aaron Taylor Johnson coming back as Quicksilver in Multiverse of Madness.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of people are theorizing that maybe he'll come back as a parallel Quicksilver, one from a different universe or something. And still loves Wanda, still cares about Wanda. But, it's looking less likely now that he's working as Kraven.
What if they tricking us and he's actually coming back as Quicksilver in this Kraven movie?
I mean, the movie is called Craven the Hunter. So
But I don't know, a Quicksilver just shows up and they're just throwing us for a loop here.
And they're like, what? And they're like, and then he shows up to Kraven you didn't see that coming?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm not excited, man. I'm a little worried, but I'm sure the movie will be decent. It's just like Venom was decent, but it's why would you care about this if it's not connected to Spider-Man? I'm just worried,
Because they're trying to put the Sinister Stick, and even Taiji says they're one step closer to Sinister Six.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't fuck with it. I don't like it. I'm not excited.
Featuring Spider-Man.
I think he'll be a good Kraven. He looks like Kraven. He feels like Kraven. He can do the Russian accent really well, so probably. But the whole thing is just do we need this? I don't think so. Do you think so, AJ?
Not his own movie. Him as a villain in a Spider-Man movie, yeah, but in his own movie, I don't know. I mean, they pulled off Venom. Sorry. It's pretty good, so I don't know. Maybe this might be kind of cool too. I don't know.
All right. Well, one last quick thing before AJ tells his last piece is a leak from a famous video game leaker that's usually right. His name's Grubb, Grubb. I'm sure you've heard about him if you follow video game leaks.
Sounds familiar, yeah.
Yeah, you probably heard of him. But he says, this is his leak, with no proof and no backing. So you guys can take this with a grain of salt if you want. I don't blame you because who knows what the fuck is going on here. But Grubb says there is a Guardians of the Galaxy game being made by Square Enix right now in the feel of the Avengers game, but better. We'll have to see. That's all I got. AJ?
Guardians game, huh?
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy. Didn't say anything about cast or characters or who's writing it. Just it's happening.
Taiji said, no, Avenger game sucked ass.
Yeah, but it's Square Enix, though. They didn't make the Avenger game, right? I don't think that was Square Enix.
I can't remember if it was Square or was it Crystal Dynamics? No, it wasn't them.
Oh, Leon Leo says they did.
They did do it?
Oh, shit.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, Crystal. Okay,
oh,
see,
there you go, Crystal Dynamics. Okay, there you
Okay.
go. All right. Yeah, Square
Square
published it, though. Oh, fuck.
Mm.
We'll have to see what happens. Well, this time
Square's making
this time
it.
Square's developing
Yeah.
it. Yeah, they usually don't fuck up, so let's just hope that it's good. All right, AJ, your last piece of news?
It's about Pokemon. Pokemon Shining... What was it? Shining... Well, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. And also the Pokemon Legends Arceus. We got a release date for each of those. So Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl is coming out November 19th, 2021. Okay, cool. That's kind of what we all expected. Hoping for September. November's cool. That sounds normal.
But Arceus, though.
Arceus, yeah. Pokemon Legends Arceus coming out January 28th.
Yeah.
Which is a couple, weeks, 5, 6, 7 weeks after the first game, which is kind of weird because that's too close. And why would Pokemon want to have their games so close together? And they're supposed to be each big games,
Pokemon Mania!
Yeah, so it's kind of weird that they're doing that, but I mean that's happening. And I'm also some of this speculation I heard too. Actually, this wasn't speculation I heard, but I'm thinking, what if there's a deep inner story that they're adding to Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl that kind of connects because it's both in the same region, Pokemon Legends Arceus and it's all Sinnoh region. So maybe there's a connection in there. I don't know. All right, peace out, Reason. Thanks for coming by, hanging out. But yeah, so
thank you, Reason.
Maybe there's a reason why they're so close together. I don't know. Or maybe people are also saying maybe the Diamond and Pearl remake are maybe not that good and don't have a lot of content, so they want to fucking rush out the other game real quick that has a lot more content in it.
Well, I'll tell you from the trailer from the Arceus, it looks pretty epic and it looks like kind of what we
Pokemon Legends Arceus looks dope.
Yeah, it looks like Sword and Shield, but what we wanted, just adventuring and catching Pokemon. It's kind of what we wanted.
Yeah, exactly. So
for decades.
Forever, yeah. Aside from that, there's also a rumor, just to throw this in there right now, that there might be a Pokemon Stadium 3, supposedly, because somewhere in some random file digging in somewhere, the word stadium was connected somewhere with some Pokemon stuff. That could just be a clever name used to describe something else. Now people are saying maybe it might be a new Pokemon Stadium pretty soon, possibly. I don't know.
Yo, I'd like nothing more. Especially if I can connect the newer shit to it, that'd be great.
That'd be cool too, yeah. Especially with the online connections we have with the Pokemon Home and shit like that. That'd be easy to do, actually.
I'm
thinking
down.
about it now.
I'm down.
Speaking of which, I know Pokemon Home has this new update. They did something crazy with it. I forgot what it was exactly. What was it? Oh, yeah, that's what it was, the calendar. So in Pokemon Home, that's where you organize all your Pokemon. So you can transfer all your Pokemon from all the different games. And you can access this through your mobile phone, through the app, or on your Switch. And you can actually get information on all your Pokemon just sitting in there. Now they're adding a calendar that will kind of organize all your Pokemon by the date you caught them. So that sounds kind of cool.
That's dope. I like that. I like that.
Apparently there's a tab for anniversaries on there, too.
That's cool.
That sounds pretty cool. I think this update comes out fairly soon. I think there's a date here somewhere. No, there's no date for it yet. Never mind. But coming soon.
All right. That being said, AJ, Unfocused Week. What's going on, man?
Fuck around with my 3D printer again. Now that I kind of fixed it again and everything looks like it's working out pretty good, I'm gonna redesign some new deck boxes and see if I can make a cool design for it because I like what I did so far. Aside from that, actually now that the Sonic thing's coming out, I'm kind of hyped for Sonic, so I might go and read my my comics that I have that I collected a couple days ago. Maybe go pick up the next one because I'm pretty sure it's a new one. I also want to pick up the new Ninja Turtles, the Last Ronin. Third one just dropped today, so I want to go get that third one, issue 3 of that to continue that story there.
Okay.
And then also what's it? about it, really. You know, aside from the usual, you know, go to round 1. That's a new usual now, and play whatever there.
I'm gonna have to join you on that usual one of these days.
And then also some, you know, Soul Calibur. Yeah.
All right. As for me, I'd like to go to a comic book store maybe tomorrow and, you know, pick up this book I've been waiting to get called The Ink All, as well as the new X-Men book, Way of X. I'd like to get those 2 things, so we'll see if I have time to make it happen.
Yeah, I might do that tomorrow, actually, because I think I might.
You want it? Because I could use Digimon cards tomorrow, too. Maybe not a box, but, you know, maybe just get some packs.
If we can find any, of course, you know, because there was.
We can only find them in boxes, right? Like, fuck.
And the packs are kind of expensive. And it looks like, oh, wow, that's a weird route I'm having for tomorrow for work. So I'm not going to be in the area, but I could be in the area.
All right, well, you know, we'll see. We might make it happen. But other than that, yeah, some more Soul Calibur. Probably play some tonight. And what was the thing I said I would do after this podcast? More One Piece.
Oh, you said more Pokemon Snap, though, right?
I haven't even played Pokemon Snap. I downloaded it just like I promised I would last week, but I didn't play it. Fuck, I need to get on that shit.
That's what you said last week, though. So you still.
Oh, wait. That was 2 weeks ago that I said I would. Okay, so I kept my promise from 2 weeks ago.
You downloaded 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I kept my promise from 2 weeks ago, but I didn't keep my promise from a week ago. So I just need to play it now. That's the next step. You played it?
No, I haven't played it yet. I haven't had time. I worked a shift today. I work a shift on Sunday, so I'm not gonna have time.
Work is wild these days.
But hopefully I'll have a little bit of a break coming soon. I don't know if I have Monday off because Monday's Memorial Day, and I don't know if I have it off.
Oh, I'm working it for sure. I'm a double.
But I know Wags was talking about he's free on Memorial Day. He wants to hang out so we can actually play Digimon.
I'm down.
And play some UFS and all that. If I'm not working or if I'm working early, then I'm doing that as well.
All right. Well, that being said, this is Unfocused, guys. Thanks for joining us on episode 303.
303? Is that the 303 symbol right to do that?
It is now.
Yeah. See, 303. You heard the group 303?
I see it. Unfocused.
Unfocused. All right, we're out, guys.
Don't forget, this is a Collision 28 production. We're live on twitch.tv/Collision28 every Thursday.
Wednesday. Also, you can always catch us on youtube.com/unfocusedpodcast to see rebroadcasting of these episodes. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe there as well.
Also, Twitter, you can message us at Unfocused28. We also give you updates when the show starts. Instagram at Unfocused Podcast. Subscribe, like.
Also, you can subscribe to our podcast show, the audio version, on Apple Podcasts, or just get more information about that on collision28.com.
Or if you have any comments or things you want us to talk about, or maybe things that you feel we missed in the past, email us on unfocusedpodcast@gmail.com.
collision28.com/discord. Or just type !Discord in Twitch chat here.
It's over!
Don't forget to subscribe.